even if I gave it my all, that it wouldn't be enough. So that's why I keep on trying to push myself. But the fact that you guys say that I'm doing great and all that, it makes me it makes me feel a bit embarrassed and like overwhelmed. But thank you so much. Arigato. When I found out that I got into Nijisanji, I felt like I wanted to like do my best. I didn't want to like have any restrictions on me or like feel like I couldn't do stuff. And I have pretty strict parents. Like my parents are kind of strict, especially with stuff like me being on like the computer and stuff. So I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have liked it if I told them I was a lifer. So I felt like the only way I would really be able to focus on doing this as well as I could would be to sort of move out. And I was checking my finances, to move out. I'm like, okay, I make this much from Scam. And here's the thing, there's actually like a few, like, I had to get a place that was, well, more or less soundproof. More or less soundproof. That's why it's my entire paycheck. It's not even like a big place. It's kind of small. My apartment's kind of small. But the most important thing was that it was more or less soundproof. Even though I guess, you can hear sirens every now and then. So I found like a lot of cheaper places, and I really wanted to go with those instead, but I felt like the sound would just be too much, So I wanted to really prioritize the best that I could for being able to make my streams as good as I can. And it was like, as you guys can know, like it was really rough for me. Like my parents are a bit more strict, and like especially when I was growing up, like Rose Mama and stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that they wouldn't let me do, or like I'd end up like staying indoors quite a bit because, especially Rose Mama, like when I would be like, oh, I want to go like to my friend's house, and stuff like that. She wouldn't let me like go hang out with like other friends, like other girls and stuff, even. And so I ended up spending a lot of time, honestly, like indoors and just like playing games and stuff like that. And so I knew that when I told her that I would move out, like I guess I spent like some time away from home. I've spent some time away from home, but this is like actually like moving out, Even though it's not too far from their houses, I also had to look for a place that wasn't too far. It's drivable, in case they want to like come and drive and see me. But yeah, so I just felt like I didn't want to go into this and not be able to give it all I had, or feel like I was weighed down by like restrictions, and stuff like that. And even though I guess I still kind of do feel like I'm weighed down by, like I can't stream at certain times because then I'm at work, or like, or like I feel more tired on some days. But I still want to be able to give it my best. I still want to be able to give it my best, and I'm gonna keep on doing that. I'm gonna keep on doing that, even though it might not be like the easiest thing ever, But I still want to be able to give it all my all because really, I love streaming, and I love Nijisanji, and I want to do my best for them.